Well, yeah, certainly different story sitting here last year, being in the same spot, but a very lonely one at that. Uh, but, super proud of my guys today, not just for the way that we played and continue to push, but, today was a benchmark in our program history. With this team has never gone past the first round, so these guys put in so much time and effort that for them to be able to go past the first round and have that feeling is pretty special. But at the same time, I don't think it's the end for us at this point.
For both of you guys, what's the feeling of being able to make a little bit of history for the school and get to play a second night, at least?
It's a great feeling. Obviously, we're ready for this moment. We were born for this moment. We've had a rough season, injuries, poor playing throughout the season, but we're built for this. Not a secret.
Yeah, I agree, especially because in the beginning of the season and the middle of the season, we didn't achieve what we wanted and we didn't play how we wanted to play. But it feels like in the last week, since the Penn State game, NJT game, the last two Princeton games, we kind of found how we want to play and how coach wants us to play. And if we just continue like that, I think everything's possible.
Were you guys surprised at all at you were able to control at least the first two sets? You were able to control the match fairly well. Did that surprise you at all, especially given how tight things were last weekend?
Yeah, but if you look at the last weekend, we won both first sets 25-16 and then gave up the second set both nights. So, there was a big push after the first set to really not let up. We've had the tendency of doing that, and I hate when history repeats itself in that kind of regard. So, the big focus was to kind of, just keep hanging in there, keep exchanging blows and see where we're at. So, like these guys are saying, it's about belief and it's about backing yourself. And we talked this week about, it's about being hot at the right moment. And, with all the stuff that we've learned through the year, and, now we're starting to implement it and, starting to, the biggest word is belief. Once you start believing in yourself, anything can be achieved.
For you guys, Princeton, a lot of their success this season has come from service pressure. How are you guys? They only had two aces today. How are you guys able to handle that pressure and turn it around?
I think we passed good, but more important is that our high ball setting and our attack out of that worked amazing today. We didn't have to put the ball on the net for me, the setter, or anyone else to put a high ball out to our pins, and they just scored in the long corner. And I think that's why we won 3-0.
It's pretty easy with the human cheat code and Ross Jesse Delancey. Just throw the ball up and he'll dunk it. It's that simple.
So do you think he can touch the ceiling in this place?
Oh, absolutely. Look at
He actually tried it.
But how having someone with that kind of athleticism and the height that he can get, how much does that open things up for the rest of the offense?
Yeah, it's nice to have that luxury of like, hey, we're off the net, Paul go throw it on the net for him. But at the same time, he's only playing 3 rotations in the front, and Max, the other outside, took some massive swings at the end of the game with high ball, and Garrett was taking some big rips, when the game's on the line. We talked about, playing to win. It's not about playing to not lose. And I think that we learned that last week against Princeton, and we were able to apply that lesson this week, and back ourselves in those final moments. And got the whole team were taking big swings or busting their backs to get in there.
I'm trying to remember from long ago, but you guys faced Mason back in February, right, or early March. Did you? I know you took at least one from them, right?
Or did we won the first night in 4. Second night we were up in the 5th set. This guy got concussed at the end of the 5th and ended up dropping it. So, the good thing is our trainer reminded me. She said it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in the year. So, right now it's 1-1 in the series, just like it was with Princeton, and everything to play for. you know, to continue to just play with our backs against the wall and, you know, we're the underdogs every time we step on the court. So, you know, we only use that to fuel ourselves and play with a chip on the shoulder.
But being able to take one match from them, take them to a fifth and the other, obviously you have no memories of the fifth. Yeah, how much can you use that now, use that success and what happened in that match, or was it so long ago and your team's changed so much, and how do you use it?
I mean, I don't think we've changed too much. You know, George Mason was actually the first game of the season that we're like, whoa, like we figured it out. Like this is what we can do. And you know, just taking that momentum through the rest of the season and into tomorrow, we want all the smoke. Doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter how we play in the regular season. We're ready for anybody.
Yeah, I agree. I think it can give us a lot of confidence that we already won against them, and we know that we play better now than we did in February. But yeah, like Garrett said, in the end, it depends on what we do on our side. And if we execute everything like we did today, I'm not scared at all.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.